Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how I dip dyed my sister's hair, and that is what it looks like when it's finished. And if you guys want to know how I did this, just go ahead and keep watching. So what you're going to need is a bleach kit, and I actually picked this up from Sally Beauty Supply. It's Beyond the Zone, and I actually got it on sale for $7.99. So, yep, and then you're going to need the colors that you want. This blue here is called Tripped Up Turquoise, and this pink is called Bubblehead Pink. And then you're also going to need some tin foil to wrap the color and also to wrap the bleach. Now it's time to mix the bleach. And in this kit, I kind of go through it here, but you have this little brush. You have this here, which is, well, I'll open it up in a minute, but that's the bleach and some gloves. And then inside of the kit you have 40 volume bleach, or developer. And these are some directions that were really long, and I already know how to mix it, so I just kind of did it. And also you have, that's like a little, it was like a cap, you know what it is, for pulling through. I don't know, I just threw it away. But here are the gloves. And then I would definitely recommend using gloves when you bleach someone's hair, especially if you touch the bleach. That could be dangerous to your hands. But that is what the bleach itself looks like, and then I'm just going to go ahead and pour it in that container. And then I'm going to mix the developer in, and like I said, this is volume 40. It comes in volume, well, bleach comes in volume 10, 20, 30, and 40, I believe, and 40 being the strongest. So depending on what color your hair is, that's how you choose the developer. But that is how the kit came, so we're just going to go ahead and use 40, and we're going to be careful not to strip her hair too much. And we're going to go ahead and get started. So the first thing that we're going to do is I'm going to separate her hair into two sections. And then this bottom section here, I'm just going to separate it into, I think I did 3 sections, I'm not sure. But I'm just going to go ahead and, well, I was going to use the foil, but that didn't work. So I'm just going to go ahead and put it on my hand. And I'm just going to go up to a portion where I think is good. It just depends on how much color you want in your hair as how far up you should go on your tips. So I did that, and then I'm going to do the other side. Yeah, I did it into 2 sections. And I'm just going to make it so that they go up to the same length. And I'm just kind of blending it and making sure I really coat the hair so everything turns blonde. And for the ends where it meets her hair, just kind of blend it out so it's not such a harsh straight line, but it kind of is gradual. And like I said, I'm just going to do the amount that I want. And then once I make sure I have everything covered, I'm going to take a piece of foil, and I'm just going to wrap that up and then move it to the side. Actually, I think I just leave it there. And then the top section, I'm doing the same thing again. I'm just, measuring up to the same part on the hair and just making sure all the hair is covered. And once I'm done with that, I'm going to wrap that in bleach too. And there is one thing that I wanted to say quickly. My sister, she is actually only 10, and she's turning 11 in July. However, we checked with my mom, and she said it was fine, and if the ends get damaged, we'll just cut them off. And she's on summer break, so I know she's young, and I know that, you shouldn't really dye your hair when you're really young. But she's in 5th grade, and, it's summertime, and she can get it cut off if she wants. Once I put it on, we actually moved inside because it was really hot outside, but about halfway through, I actually took off the foils and just combed through her hair to make sure that it was all even and to make sure that it was actually developing, and then I went ahead and just wrapped it up again. And then I actually applied heat, and you can just do that with your hair dryer, and after 30 minutes, we washed out the bleach, and this is what it looked like. So once you are done with washing it out, you're going to want to dry the hair completely before putting on any color. And now it's time to add color, and this is what her hair looked like after we dried it. And that bleach kit actually worked really well, and I would definitely recommend it to someone who is looking for a bleach kit. But what I'm doing now is I'm just going to separate her hair into 3 sections and then clip up the pieces that I don't work with. And we also put an old towel around her, and I definitely recommend doing this because we used a lot of color got onto the towel. And right now I'm just brushing out her hair just to make sure that everything's even and it's laying flat against the towel. And then she wanted the blue on the top, so taking that blue, I'm just going to squirt out some of it onto her hair. And I really liked these bottles for this reason. It worked really, really well. And I'm just putting it right at the top. And then once I have the desired amount of color on her hair, I'm just going to take the brush that came with the bleach kit after obviously I washed it off. And I'm just going to go ahead and work that color into her hair. And I am going to get it on the brown part of her hair just to make sure that, you know, it blends. And you want to make it you don't want to make it really a straight line, but you're going to want to blend it out. And obviously you can see there that I was a little alarmed when I got some color on my hand because it stained my hand immediately. But if that happens to you, don't worry because it actually just wipes off after I washed my hands about 3 times. And then I'm just going to go ahead in with the pink and I'm blending it into the blue, and so it like makes a purple and it actually transitions really nice. And I'm flipping the hair over, and I did this with the blue too just to make sure that all of the hairs are covered, and you really, really, really want to make sure that it's covered or else the blonde is going to show through whenever you wash out your hair. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that to every single section the same way. And like I said, you guys can choose any colors that you want. I actually definitely recommend these colors. It's the Beyond the Zone as well because they had really good color payoff, as you can see. And like I said there, that towel, I mean, it's crazy the color that goes on there. But I found that this was really easy to do. And I mean, you could actually even do this on yourself if you didn't have someone to help you. But like I said, I'm just going to do the same thing, making sure that all the hairs are covered, make sure that everything is blended up into the brown part of the hair, and whenever you put the pink on that, it blends into a purple. And I'm just going to let you guys watch what I'm doing because it's the same thing over and over again, but you guys get the idea. I also forgot to tell you guys that between brushing on the blue and the pink, I actually rinsed out the brush just so that the colors didn't mix. But I mean, I find that it works really easy, and you know, it's nice and quick. So you could always use 2 brushes, you know, pick up another one, but I only had 1, so what I did actually worked out well for me. And now that we are down to the very last bit of her hair, I don't know if I forgot to mention this, but I definitely do wrap the hair in foil, obviously, as you guys can see. And I did apply some heat to it, and I think we left it on for about 15 minutes because we wanted it pretty bright, but you could always leave it on for less, for a more pastel. And this is what the color looked like afterwards. Yeah, so I mean, I think it turned out well. I definitely like it better when her hair dries, which I will show you in 1 second. Yeah, and as you can see, I mean, the color I thought looked really, really good. And there you go, whenever her hair is dry, it's the same clip from the beginning. But she really loved it, and I hope this helped you guys out. Thanks for watching. Take a minute to subscribe and let me know what you guys want to see.